What's up, y'all? This is KT, motherfucking Las Vegas Shark, coming at y'all tonight, giving y'all Volume 2, Gangster Chronicles, y'all. I told you these videos is gonna come more frequent, so I promised to do a video once a day. You know what I'm saying? And depending on how a nigga feel, you might get a video, shit. You might get 2 videos in one day. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta stay tuned. But with this shit being said, I've been giving y'all these gangsta ass stories. I gave y'all one last night. Now I'm finna hit you with another one. This one takes place in the West Coast, y'all. All y'all know out there that's from these Vegas streets, where the coast is. You know what I'm saying? For all y'all out of towners, the coast is West Coast, Paru. Now y'all know what team I represent, that green team. But it was a period in life where a nigga was on public assistance and a nigga had to be on housing, you know what I'm saying? The nigga had to adapt to my environment. And I seen a lot of shit go down over there, you know what I'm saying, during the course of my stay. Because a nigga stayed over there for like 6 years, you know what I'm saying, raising a family. Everybody remember me, you know what I'm saying? Everybody remember LT. That's what it was back in the day, y'all. In my city, it's best not to have no real name, you know what I'm saying? Not in these streets. So with this shit being said, a nigga has gone through many aliases over the years. So with that being said, we're gonna get into these gangster chronicles. Now this story, like I said, took place in the coast. I'm a real nigga, so at the end of the day, I will be giving you these stories, but they will not have the full character's name because these are real people, you know what I'm saying? Real life situations that took place. We talking about it to let you know how these Vegas streets is. We ain't talking about this shit to be on no rat shit or no snitch shit. We don't promote that on this channel, and as a matter of fact, that's one of the lowest things I believe a motherfucker could be. I'm doing these videos for these youngsters, you know what I'm saying? All my young men out there that's watching, you know, that's living their life. You don't like it, fuck you. This is an outlet for me to reach my people. The niggas that I feel like at the end of the day deserve these stories. To let them know that they ain't alone in life. I done went through crazy ass shit in these streets too. You know what I'm saying? So with this story, one day, because I used to be the weed man, one of my boys take me to go get my shit one day. We leave the spot, we come home, back to my house and shit. His apartment was catty corner away from my apartment and shit, so make a long story short, my nigga was a real one, you know. Still to this day, if I see this nigga in traffic, I'm gonna give him a hug and embrace him like a brother. But bros, it took me to go get the weed. We come back, we sit, we roll one, we smoke, we start chilling and shit. And for some reason, my homie, he got a phone call, you know what I'm saying? And he told me, T, I'll be back, you know, finna go to the house real quick. And I'll be right back. Now, I should have known something was gonna crack, you know, after 5 or 10 minutes of this nigga being gone. Because normally, if he say he coming back, he come right back. You know what I'm saying? With his little trot. So, to make a long story short, dude was in his apartment. I'm in mine. Next thing I know, nigga, gunshots go off. Me and woman I was with at the time, we look out the window and shit. All of a sudden, I hear bam, 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 bam. Y'all know how the coast is. We got back doors and shit. So I go to my back door where the knocking is. It's the homie with his little popper in hand. My nigga done got into a motherfucking situation. And I guess words was exchanged with him and another nigga. He told the nigga, if you want me, nigga, you know where to come find me. Because that's how real niggas do. And being the fact that this was also a real nigga, you know what I'm saying? He took him up on that offer. Came through. But now the crazy part about it is my nigga unloaded this little 22, right? Only to have hit his own motherfucking window. Shot that bitch out. I'm not knowing that he done plugged the window and shit. All I know is I hear gunshots. The homie got a pistol in hand and he needs some assistance. He need to get up in here real quick. So I'm left with the decision. Do I let the nigga in or do I turn him away? And being the fact that I'm a real nigga and when it's one of mine on the line, I ain't gonna never turn my back on you. I did what any real nigga would do and I let him in. Now, I got my heat. I got his heat. I got weed. Next to a little bit of everything. We stuck in this motherfucking apartment. And the only thing I can do at this point is look at this nigga like, what the fuck happened? And nigga explained to me what happened. He explained the situation. He felt like the nigga was reaching for it or had it on him, you know what I'm saying? Or came over there with that intent. And I mean, I ain't gonna lie, I'm the type of nigga where my daddy raised me, my grandfather, all of this shit. Like, if some shit come to the house, it's beyond fighting at that point. If some shit come back to your door, it's beyond fist fighting. Cause that means that whoever that is that showed up at your motherfucking doorstep, all trust and believe out here in these Vegas streets, they came right. And when I mean what I'm talking about when I say they came right, meaning they came with some shit that's gonna knock you clean off the map. And I'm just being real with you, so I understand where he was coming from, you know what I'm saying, when he unloaded his pea shooter. He only hit the window. Maybe that was the best thing for everybody, you know what I'm saying? Maybe a nigga wouldn't be giving you this story right now if he had to hit that man. You know? And with this shit being said, I'm really at a state where like I have so much love for my homies, you know what I'm saying? Die hard love. And I never turn my back on nobody, you know what I'm saying, unless you done fuck me over. If you done fuck me over, then you know what it is, it's fuck you. I'm sorry, you know what I'm saying? It's got to be that way. I have to X everybody out of my life that ain't healthy. This year it's time to boss up. And a lot of niggas take life for granted in situations that they feel as if, I don't know. But niggas think it's a game and niggas asleep. Niggas ain't solid no more like they used to be. Niggas is sleeping. We got too many motherfuckers that's getting high. And I'm gonna just be honest with y'all. You know what I'm saying? A lot of you youngsters right now that's sliding and putting in all that work that y'all claim y'all putting in, half of you niggas is doing this shit under the influence. Whether it be your Lil Xans, whether it be your jiggers, whatever it be, you know what I'm saying? I know how these streets work. Back in my day growing up, shit, if you had weed and a bottle of Hennessy, nigga, you was the man. What the fuck is this shit popping pills and shit? And I'm not gonna sit here and be no motherfucking perpetrator. I done had my hand in that shit too. You know what I'm saying? And I had to wake the fuck up and realize that it's a life or death situation. After a few months of doing this shit, your body becomes dependent on it. It ain't shit that at the end of the day you can go back and say you wish you didn't do. You got a fucking habit at that point. And you a liability to anybody in the streets around you, just to be honest. And there's a lot of little soldiers out there, you know what I'm saying, that had to cope with shit how they got to cope with shit. And I do understand that. But try to keep a sober mind out there, y'all, because, I mean, we got too many motherfuckers already running around reckless. You got motherfuckers shooting up schools and doing all types of retarded shit that at the end of the day, it makes some of us look like we crazy, you know what I'm saying? Especially those that suffer from mental health issues. People get labeled, you know what I'm saying? And it's fucked up when those that go through those problems have to reach out and try to get some type of assistance and help because you got so many judgmental motherfuckers out there that's looking at them like you the nigga that's done shot up that motherfucking school. Or you was the one on the news that did this, and this. Come on, y'all. I'm trying to wear all my young kings out there. And I ain't trying to label you just being from Crown because I'm a Gerson nigga when I call you a king. If you're a young black man out there, you a motherfucking king. You know what I'm saying? Stand up for that. That's something that I live by. Proper preparation prevents poor performance, y'all. Feel that. And that ain't me talking. That's the words of the chairman of the board. The almighty Larry Hoover, y'all. He wrote that shit, that whole concept and code. And don't get me wrong, I'm not a gangster disciple. I'm a Gerson Parks Kingman. At the end of the day, I still live by those tactics because at the end of the day, that's what I feel like all of our young black kings out there should live by and stand by. I love y'all, whether y'all believe this shit or not. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be out here risking certain shit to give y'all these videos that y'all aren't aware of that I go through on a daily. I wouldn't be preaching this to you if I didn't love you, if I didn't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? This is Gangster Chronicles, y'all. Volume 2. I'm giving the game again. At the end of the day, stand up and be solid at all times. You know what I'm saying? Try to keep a level head on your shoulders. If you got kids, try to breed them kids to know that they're a young prince. Whether you got a boy, you know what I'm saying? Whether you got a motherfucking, I don't care how